Welcome back to fucking part 2 of August. It's August. Final. There's a few to get through here, so let's fucking dig into it. Alrighty, first up we'll do the odd ones out. So we've got a VHS here and two little books that I'll show you now, and then we'll get into the good stuff. VHS Heatwave, based on a true story. This is not Mississippi, this is racism. Writing, was it a true story? The explosive true story behind the 1965 Watts riots in LA. 4,000 arrested, 1,200 injured, 35 killed. And the killing still goes on today. Last year, Watts reported 364 gang-related homicides. This is a sort of LA riots of 65. It was in there's a big warehouse. These two guys, they've bought this big warehouse and converted it to like a market stall kind of thing. Where there's different vendors, like people aren't actually there apart from the owners at the counter, but you can rent out like a space, like a 2 by 2 meter area or whatever, and then you can just put all your shit there. You have like barcoded and priced and whatnot, and then people just like go take it to the counter and bam, bam, bam. So it's like I don't know what you would call it. It's I don't know. So the market without the vendors being there. They just put their stuff up there on the shelves. They set up their little setup there, bring in table and shit, put all their stuff on it. And yeah, there's got heaps of stuff. It started off being really good, like a whole bunch of just people would just put their stuff on, like just normal people. But then it started to get a bit more like, now it's almost like companies and people trying to sell their brands and shit. It's not just people that have stuff in their house that they just want to get rid of it. We had Heatwave here. It's actually pretty decent condition for a clam case here. There's no cracks or anything in it. VHS is looking pretty schmick as well. It's funny. This had they had Highlander 2 there as well. We got this for $5. I haven't seen Highlander 2. I've heard it's bad, but I was like, I don't know. I grabbed that because that looked more interesting out of the two. Next up that I got at the big market is The Complete Prophecies of Nostradamus. This is a weird book. I've always been interested in Nostradamus. Especially or is it through what's his name? Bava's film Demons 102. They got like that Nostradamus thing to it. I've always read little things about him here and there, but kind of happy to find this. It's a very interesting find. It's kind of funny too, because at that same warehouse place, when it first opened up, there was this little book area, from a bookshop. I don't know what bookshop it was, or it was someone's own collection, but they had some awesome shit. But the weird thing, I've actually found a copy of Mein Kampf in there, and I was like, what the fuck? This is still around. And later, a few months down the track, this book stall was still there, and then I found another book that had the Nazi swastika logo printed on it, and it was printed in 1930s, fucking late 30s or something. It was in fucking swastika official book, and I was like, okay, some weird shit there, but some cool stuff. But it's kind of died down a little bit. Anyway, next up, I got this today actually. Little book. It's called The Guerrilla Filmmaker's Handbook. I haven't even heard about this, but I guess it's just a little overview of shit. That closed quickly. Little overview of guerrilla filmmaking from people who have made low budget guerrilla stuff. Low budget films guerrilla style. So I'll give that a little squiz later on. Right, let's jump into it. I'll show off the two I found today with the book. Two little ones, DVDs. Hopscotch. I've heard about this film. Well, I've heard the title. I've seen the title somewhere, and it's got Walter Matthau on it, and it's Glenda Jackson, who really reminds me of Ellen Burstyn. If you can see there, it's got that real Ellen Burstyn look to it. Look to her. Also stars Ned Beatty, and there's like, you know, I feel like I might have seen this or not, but I feel like I actually have seen this. Anyway, because I feel like I've seen Walter Matthau play an Indian before. Shit, that just brought back some deja vu. Next up, I found an Umbrella film, or release, I should say, a filmmaker's collection, The Sheltering Sky, Bernardo Bertolucci. I've got a couple of the guy's films. I've seen Le Conformist and Last Tango in Paris. I've got like Little Buddha, Last Emperor, and now I have this to watch. All fucking 3-hour, somewhat religious epics. But not really religious. But I like Last Tango in Paris and Le Conformist. So I'll give these next three a spin in some point in time when I have a free 3 hours. Free 3 hours. Free 3 hours. Free. Free 3 hours. Free. Yeah, there we go. My god. Next up, we'll go through these little bad boys. All the DVDs. Where did I get these? Vinny's or something? Studio Ghibli. Tales from Earthsea. Goro Miyazaki film. I don't know if that's the son of Hiro Miyazaki. Might be. As I say, I've found a couple of these, and whenever I see a Ghibli film, I pick it up because they're like $30 and they never go down in price. So I'm always happy to find them for $2. Ooh, shit. Don't break. Next up, film I've seen, documentary actually. Inside Deep Throat, great documentary, really intrusive, interesting take on it's crazy stuff. Narrated by Dennis Hopper as well. Really sad and intense story. I mean, it's the porn industry of the fucking 70s, so what do you do? Like, some people were fucked around literally and, you know, fucking mentally. So next up we have The White Squall, Ridley Scott film. I've seen this. I found it a couple of times at Vinny's and Savers and all that, but I never picked it up. But I figured I'd pick it up now, because why not? Slowly go through all of Ridley Scott's films. I mean, he's a good director. He makes some cool shit. That's just one of the films that like just gets overlooked and forgotten about, and people's, you know, I see it in lists and all that of like films. They're still like shown in a higher regard, or sort of like a lost classic kind of thing. Next up, we have season 3 of Only Fools and Horses. $2. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, and 7 now. So I'm slowly getting there. So happy to find this one, season 3. Slowly build up my collection of Only Fools and Horses through op shops. Next up, we have a little Doris Day and David Niven. Please don't eat the daisies. Oh, it's a classic film. This is a classic Doris Day film. You know, I like my classics. Doris Day is a bit of fun. This is a Region 1 DVD as well too. So I'm like, it's always fun finding those little ditties. Ooh, and here we go. This is a little, I did not know this was in there. Turner Classics. Ooh, here we go. Subscribe today. 12 issues, just $11.95. I wonder if they're still doing that. Yeah. Don't know if Next up we have a John Ford film, Three Godfathers, starring John Wayne. I'm not the biggest John Wayne fan. Like, he's got some good stuff, but it's always with John Ford anyway. So, John Ford led me to buy this film. Plus, it's a classic. It's Western. What is it? Fugitive bank robbers. Blah blah blah. Stand at a desert grave, caring for the newborn infant of the woman they just buried. They just buried will ruin any chance of escape, but they won't go back to their promise to her. They won't abandon little Robert William Pedro. There you go. 3 outlaws holding a baby. Caring for a baby. So yeah, that one goes. Good old John Ford. Next up, we have a film I've seen not too long ago. Fatal Beauty. Whoopi Goldberg and Sam Elliott. Whoopi is a cop. So is Sam Elliott, remember? And there's a fucking drug, a lethal drug called Fatal Beauty has hit the main streets of LA. I remember it being a bit of fun. It's been a while since I've seen it. The last release I had of this, well, last copy I should say. Last copy I had of this was just a X-rental, so it was stickers everywhere and it was just dirty as shit. But it's nice to have something a little cleaner. But I still got fucking Savers sticker there. I need to get stuff to bloody get rid of sticker residue. It's one thing I keep on forgetting to do. So sticker residue. Next up, The Trial in Trial and Error. Peter Sellers and Sir Richard Attenborough. An Umbrella DVD there. An early number 66 as well. Very early. I haven't seen it. You know, Peter Sellers, great actor. Can't go wrong. Nice little DVD for the Umbrella collection. Last up, I was quite happy to find this one. Charlie Chaplin, The Legend Lives On. It's a collector's edition, 5 DVDs. It's basically short films. Probably not all of his short films, but a lot of short films. See there's 5 discs here. How many? Should have read off. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32. I could have just fucking read that, but I counted 32, not 31. There you go. 9 hours. Why didn't I didn't even say that, I thought that was just a picture of a disc. I was like, okay. 31 short films. Chaplin Lives On. Apparently, this came in one of those old school Anchor Bay looking tins that I have here. Oh, Easy DVD, I should say. I got one for Abbott and Costello. Yeah, there's the thing. Funny enough, I found these two at the same Savers. These tins, the Easy DVD. Apparently, this came in it as well. So yeah, no tin, unfortunately, but whatever. Whatever. Whole bunch of shorts. I feel like I've seen a whole bunch of his shorts too. I'll give it a go. Good old Chaplin. Next up, what do we do? Where do we go? We can go to... Let's do my little Arrow. I did buy a couple of things from Arrow. There's a little sale. There's always a sale going on at Arrow. Yeah. First up, let's do this one. First up, Lords of Chaos. I thought I had this film. But apparently I don't. So I had to grab it because I remember seeing it in cinema. It was great. I love the whole black metal scene. I just love it how it's just like a bunch of fucking teenagers like trying to be cooler than the other one. Trying to be more evil than the other one. It's hilarious. I enjoyed this film very much. I thought it was a great representation of the scene and the kids at the time. Of course, people were mixed by it, but honestly, they're just all fucking... I think this is really good. I think Jonas Ackland did a really good job. Very, liked it. But yes, had to grab it because I had the urge to watch it. But I didn't have it, and I was like, oh, fuck, why? Okay, bam. Next up, we have, what is it? A film by Mario Bava, Shock, which is Beyond the Door 2 or something, apparently, another title. Yeah, released in the United States as a sequel to Beyond the Door. Shock more than lives up to its name. I haven't seen this one. I never... Ooh, there's a Carlito's Ray little thing there. I forgot about those little inserts. Mario Bava. What do you do? You can't go wrong with Mario. Fantastic director, filmmaker. Wonderful, wonderful man who helped the horror genre. Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? I like to pull these out and keep them in a big fucking fat ass bundle. Next up we have the game trilogy, more Japanese fun. Oh, hello. Japanese Yakuza fun, or just fucking. I mean, it's from Toei. Is it Yakuza fun? Hitman. Hardest Time, blah blah blah. Anyway, released for the very first time outside of Japan with their cool blue cinematography of Nagashi Oshima collaborator Shizo Senjun, and a sultry score by jazz legend Yuji Hono. Murakawa's masterful set of films raise the bar for the Japanese action movie to new heights. I do love my Japanese flicks. No, I do. I'm going to show you more Japanese flicks soon. But I had to get it. And Arrow do good box sets and shit. So that's that. The other flip cover is basically just this. Now there's discs. Comes with a booklet here, little thin booklet of 30 odd pages. 40 page booklet there. All writings on the film and a poster. There's the poster. Yeah. So this is, you know, I guess the Arrow poster, and this is the poster for one of the films. Unsure which one. I'm guessing the first one. So that looks fucking sick. Love that. Stick that bad boy back in there. There we are. We have the game trilogy. Man. Let's put you up there. Next up, let's do Umbrella Order. I ordered a bunch of stuff when they announced Kids Special Edition. Family. Kids Special, and something else in that month. Can't remember what. But yeah, I wanted to get Kids. Great film, love the film. And so I had to fucking wait until this came out to get the others. But Kids, nice box set there. Little box. We have... Now, here's the thing. Because it comes with a film reel, there's got like a cardboardy thing there. So up on the top here is a film cell. Don't know if people will be able to like see, but I'll try and... Can that zoom in on that? Can that focus on that? I didn't really... I'm a bit sad that I didn't get like a good cell. I mean, it's a fucking film cell from the film. Like, I can't really complain, to be honest. But it's just two kids walking. Two of the main characters walking. One of them has a yellow bag. So anyway, we have, you know, the folded piece here. Oh, not folded, actually, just a stick-on piece. Number 277 of 500. We have a booklet here. A collection of behind-the-scenes commentary and art. Yeah, if I can flick through that. This is a great film. Like in Dirty and Evil. It's all about kids. How many pages is this? Does it say? Gives me a page count. I'm gonna go How many pages is that? 60. Let's go 60 pages. 60 pages. Now, and then we got Kids Blu-ray. Comes with a slip. Yeah. And there we go. Oh, there's a back cover there too. It's funny, the two girls there are fucking the ones that made a career out of themselves. If memory serves correctly. I mean, really. It did. Flip there inside, basically the same. Oh, yeah. That has the rating and this doesn't. I can stick to non-ratings there. And this is a little poster. And you got a whole bunch of lovely stuff in this. Double-sided poster. Right, we got this one here. And, oop, shit. Right, and that one there. The iconic shot. Kids. Would film the Larry Clark. Weird individual. Very interested in kids. Or, like, I guess teenagers. Teenagers going through puberty. He was a photographer too. And he took heaps of pictures of, like, teens and all that. And he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make film about kids. Made this. Was it What's Up Rockers? Was it Teenage Caveman, which is a weird fucking odd film. And Ken Park. Good old Ken Park. That's some kids. Right, next up we have, this is my Blu-ray upgrade because it's a fucking mint film. I Saw the Devil. Korean serial killer crime dramas are just, they're out of this world. There's something completely different. If you want to see, like, if someone's just like, oh, what's a good crime movie or serial killer film? Just take them to fucking South Korea. And it's just an abundance of films. This being one of them. This, The Cure, The Chaser. Oh, fantastic stuff. And, you know, obviously, like, Memoirs of Murder. This going in, or what? Fucking get in there, you bastard. Great film. I do want to watch. How long? 142, yeah, 142. I Saw the Devil. Nice little upgrade from Umbrella. Now this one came with a poster, I think. I've heard of this film. Never really saw it, but it looks fucking cool and it seems like a cult classic, so I had to grab it. Just this normal edition of Mad Monster Party. Oh, what's this film? Apparently it's just like an animated little film there, and yeah, you got your classic horror monsters there, Universal monsters. So we got that, and reverse. It's kind of just a big postery kind of thing there. And I got a poster in here, which I will show you in a minute. Yeah, get in. And I'll give you a little rundown, a read down of what's happening here. Alright. Poster. Oh, what? Oh, did I put that in the wrong lows? Wait, did I put that in there? Right, I'm going to put that over there, because that's not the poster for it. That's a strange thing. Sorry for the confusion, everyone. Rankin Bass. Aye, Rankin Bass, people. Let's give a read down, so we can all learn. When the retiring monster maker Baron von Frankenstein, voiced by legendary horror icon Boris Karloff, announces that his successor will be his human nephew, the bumbling goofball Felix, the members of the worldwide organization of monsters are mortified. Excuse me. As at a celebratory bash, Felix discovers that the entire ghoulish guest list, including Count Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the monster's mate, voiced by outlandish comedy queen Phyllis Diller, and more, are all out to eliminate him. By the end of the party, who will be the last monster standing? Written and designed by two of Mad Magazine's iconic Gang of Idiots, editor Harvey Kurtzman and legendary artist Jack Davis, Mad Monster Party is guaranteed to make everybody chuckle, the tots and their escorts, and even the monsters at heart. Filmed in the revolutionary stop-motion process, Animagic, this beloved Rankin/Bass holiday classic is presented in an all-new color-corrected master from the original 35mm Volt materials. And plenty of extras there behind, so I'll fucking dig into that soon. Next up we have Mad Heidi with the now out of print slip you could only get when you ordered from Umbrella, the Umbrella site. This is number 1, so there'll be more coming. More monster pictures release in association with Umbrella. Saw this at Monster Fest last year. That's why they're doing a release. It's fucking hilarious. It's a great. I thought it was a great exploitation themed film. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it's about. They understand the whole goal of it. I thought it was great. Violent, funny, cheesy. Literally. The lactose intolerant are a threat to our traditions. So it gives off a little like Starship Troopers feel to it, because it's got Casper as well. And that's a great poster too. I love that poster. I do think if you enjoy your silly exploitation stuff, silly exploitation grindhouse sort of films, and get onto this one. There you go. The slipcase, which you can only get through Umbrella. Unless someone sells it on eBay for fucking $400. Who knows? Who knows? That's the Umbrella. Ugh. Next up we have... went to DeadendDVD today. Saw Joel grab some stuff that I bought from him a while back. I was just waiting for something to come. It was a pre-order, so I was just waiting for something to come, and I just picked it all up. First up, we have some DVDs. Do the DVDs. I got Massacre Videos, Evil in the Woods. I've been wanting to see this for a long time, ever since Simon, my good mate, collected his Palace Explosives. This is a rarest one in the Palace Explosives. It goes for like $600 or whatever. There's not a lot of people that have it. He says like there's about 10 out there that he knows of. And yeah, he's apparently watched that, and it's just a weird kind of film. And I'm just like, I want to see this film. So I got Evil in the Woods. I'm excited. Next up we have a little Japanese ditty. There's a few Japanese ones here. This is where the Japanese stuff comes back. Paranoid Garden. I was like, yeah, okay. It was this Massacre Video again. This was like $20 or something. Same with thing. I can't remember if this was in like the Massacre Video section or just in the clearance section. But I just grabbed it because it looks violent. It seems violent. There you go. In Japan during the warring days of World War II, recent widow Noriko clings to her husband's family after he is killed in battle, but the familial love is quickly replaced by more forbidden urges, and the bonds between them turn physical. Yet there is another secret hidden in this home, one that in time of war could bring great shame and place all over the lives in peril. Oof. A taboo tale that questions notions of love, loyalty, and death. Fantastic. It's like 60 minutes long too, from 1994. So this is like, this gives me off like that Pinky Violence kind of feel to it. Just short 60-minute violent pornos, basically. Next up we have Massacre Video again. I think this is the yes, 3 Massacre videos. One I've heard about, Philosophy of a Knife. One film I've heard about a lot. Heard it's very intense and gruesome. Didn't even know it was fucking like 4 hours long. Like when I looked at it, I was just like, Massacre Video presents Philosophy of a Knife, the 4-hour splatter epic. And I was like, what? 4 hours? I was expecting this to be like a fucking 70-minute gruesome slasher. Extreme gruesome slasher. And I'm like, 4 hours. I'm like, fuck, okay. Experienced the most violent movie ever made. In its full uncut form and loaded with special features. Not recommended for sensitive viewers. No idea. What's this about? Ah, yes, Unit 731. Oh, Russian dude. The diary of a young nurse documents a time in her past that she'd rather forget. During World War II, the nurse was assigned to Unit 731, a clandestine Japanese biological research facility where she saw brutal human experiments on prisoners of war, all in the name of science. The nurse witnessed flesh being torn from the bone, autopsies being performed on the living, plague being injected into healthy people, and that was unfortunately just the tip of the iceberg. So maybe this gets more in depth. It's a 2, part 1 and part 2. Maybe it gets more in depth with the gruesome fucking tortures that they did. Jeez, that looks fucking melted there. How did that? I hope I don't get banned for that. Showing that. Next up we have Woman in the Photographs. This is released by Epic Pictures. I had no idea. Apparently fucking Joel's had this film sitting in his I guess website for fucking like years. And he's happy that I bought it off him. He's like, thank fuck. It's been sitting on the shelf just waiting. Another Japanese flick. I was just like, yeah, right. I think it's $20 as well. This is a solitary and skilled digital photographer begins a twisted romance with a model suffering from body dysphoria and obsessed with appearing perfect in her photos. It's a little 89-minute film. It gives me like a Cronenberg blow-up feel to it, though I haven't seen Blow Up, but I know the sort of premise that goes along with it. It's a new film, it's not like an old... It's 2023... So when does it say? 2020. So it's not too old. So I'll give that one a red hot go. Next up we have... I'll do this one. Oh yes, Hair Extensions by Sionon Sono. Fantastic director, I love his work. Great, very prolific. Eccentric horror from the director of Suicide. I've seen like this cover before and all that. And I think this was like another 20 odd bucks or something. Yeah, it was just another fucking violent Japanese film. I was like, okay, let's do it. Fuck it, I don't care. Customs agents discover a huge amount of human hair along with the bald corpse of a young girl. This arouses a curiosity of Yamazaki, a mortuary employee with a hair fetish, particularly since the girl's hair continues to grow. Now a mad hair peddler with an endless stock of locks, Yamazaki hawks his wares to saloons to be used for hair extensions. Meanwhile, Yoko, played by a lady from Kill Bill 1 and Battle Royale, an up-and-coming hairstylist, is entrusted with the care of her timid and frightened niece, Mami, whose body bears the signs of abuse. It's not long before death surrounds them and their extension-wearing clientele. The hair, it seems, has a life of its own, with lethal, vengeful intentions. Ooh. Fantastic. Alright, next up. Next up, we've got two films. This is a somewhat new label. Started this year, I believe. Maybe late last year. But it's a label I've been interested to delve into. And now I have my first two. I'll start with this. Number 12, Radiance. Big time gambling boss. Some more Japanese fun. More Japanese gangland stuff. More Japanese stuff from the 60s. You know, fucking that's what I need. Extreme violent Japanese cinema from the 90s and what have you. And then 60s Japanese cinema. Paul Schrader called it the richest and most complex film of its type. Ugh, there you go, complex. Big time gambling boss from Radiance Films, new little label. Here we go. Oh, hello. So they flip around. There's a couple I want to get. I want to get The Man on the Roof, Sunday Woman a Woman Kills, fill her up with super. And this, what's this one again? Is that the Graveyard? Yakuza Graveyard. Do I have that? I think I actually might have that in that fucking double pack. The original. Where are you, bastard? My eyes do not work too well. Anyway. There's a couple. I want to get that Costa Nostra box set. There's some films in there that would like Welcome to the Dollhouse. So there's a few there that I want to grab. But start slowly. I'll try and finish off films from other labels that have just been fucking sitting there, being unwatched. Big time gambling box. 60s Japanese gangster cinema. That's all I fucking need in my life. Next up, a film that it's got put in high regard apparently from lots of people who watched it and said, oh, "My God, this is amazing." This is The Iron Prefect. How about it? It looks French. Let me see. This. So this comes around it like that. These come part of it. Little interesting thing here. Scored by Ennio Morricone. What is this? Italian English. Do we have... Oh, here we are. A ruthless New City prefect wages a war against the mafia in Pasquale. Squitters. A celebrated crime film with Gemma playing its type as the lawman. Gemma, where isn't there? That guy. That man is the lawman. Doesn't really say much. Limited 2,000. Yeah, so all their films are limited to 2,000. This one has sold out. No, has sold out? No. Well, the Gambling Boss one sold out. Lots of features there. So yeah, there's Radiance films. That's a little side slip they have. Comes in the same as Indicator. It's another UK label. I mean, the same covers and shit. Oh, here we go. And what we got here? So you got that there. And you got Flip, which is that there. Yeah. And there's a bit of information. Information on the other side. The blurb about the film. I'm going to slip this in here. There we go. And look at this. What do we get? We get three postcards. We get 3 postcards. We got one there. Oop, shit. One there, and we got one there. So this is what you. I guess this is what you get in your limited edition. Little postcards and a booklet. Always a booklet with limited editions, which is cool. Was this 30 page? 20 page? Yeah, that was a big click through. 24 pages. Writing on the book. It's cool. Give that a read. But yeah, Radiance Films. Another little label that I'm interested in slowly delving into when I have money and time and what have you. Yes. Fun. Lastly, last one, people. It's all good. Thanks for sticking around. Box set that got delayed, but now is out. I've basically just wanted one film from this because I saw it in the cinema and it was fucking blew my mind. This is Andrei Zulawski's fucking 3-pack. Oh, box set. Eureka! Haven't done a box set in a while. As the Masters of Cinema one too. Like they haven't done a lot of Masters of Cinema films in a while as well too, to be honest. It's been a while. So On a Silver Globe is the one I had seen in cinema. Funny enough, again, Monster Fest did a screening of it a few years ago and I was just like fucking blown away. It's fantastic. And you know what? Thank you so much, Eureka. With these, I'll put that there so it doesn't fall. These little back bits here. Little J cards. Thank God they fucking, some cunt has finally figured out, oh, we need one on the top and the bottom. Like, fuck, there's always just one piece of plastic. And the other one doesn't, one side stuck down. It's always that bit stuck down, but this is never stuck down. You're like, cunt, fucking, doesn't take much to get a fucking another one. Stick another one there. So I'm happy. I'm happy that it's got 2 stickers. So stay there. Anyway, enough ramblings. Let's do this. We've got, I don't know these films, but The Third Part of the Night and The Devil sound very intriguing. From 71 and 72. It just says 232 minutes combined. That's for 2 hours each. Ugh. Yeah, we'll go, what is this? The Devil is a violent tale of satanic seduction set during the Prussian invasion of Poland in the 17th century, which proved so controversial upon its release that it was banned for 16 years. This man's banned and his film's banned and shit. Rich with multi-layered symbolism and apocalyptic imagery, The Third Part of the Night is Zulawski's highly influential debut feature film. After his whole family is slaughtered during the Nazi occupation of Poland, Mikhail decides to join the resistance but descend into madness after encountering a doppelganger of his murdered wife. There you go. There's this. Oh yeah, it's got a disc there and disc there. Sure, I'll certainly jump onto those bad boys there. Number 274 and 75. On a Silver Globe. Film that blew me away. It's fucking crazy. Mental. After On a Silver Globe is Zulawski's masterpiece about a team of astronauts who land on a desolate planet and start a new society. When filming was 80% complete, the Polish government ordered the production to be shut down and all negatives destroyed. Miraculously, the original film reels were preserved, and 10 years later the film was presented at the Cannes Film Festival to great acclaim. This was filmed in 1972 and finished in 88. So it's a 2.5 hour film. When I watched it, there was like missing reel pieces, and so all those missing reel pieces of the film, you basically have Zulawski walking around with her camera narrating that section of the missing film, which is, it doesn't really deter away from the story and the actual like imagery of the film. Not too much from memory. Like, it was a bit like shit's happening. It's very high octane. Like what's the other fucking German Polish camp? The guy that did Possession. I keep forgetting. I mix up their names, their last names, because they both start with Z. Now I said Zulawski so many times. These other names fucking lost me. Anyway, but yeah, high octane, like intense goings on, and it's basically just like as it says, just two astronauts go to this desolate place and start a new society. And it's just basically just rehashing all like a religious themed, God themed, like people following people and fucking people killing the non-believers and shit. It's just very theatrical is the word I'm looking for, and it's just fucking amazing. I loved it to bits, so I'm very happy to have it. I'm very happy that it's been released as well too. Very happy. And of course, comes with a booklet here. 60-page booklet here. Stuff on the devil and the blah blah. What is it? The what you call it? Silver Globe, obviously, and the other one, the night of the day of the third of the night, part of the night, the third part of the night. Yeah, nice little book there that I'll read. Oh. Yeah, now you sweetheart. Swolowski box set. Very happy. Very nice. Beautiful box set there. Oh, that is it. Don't forget, Astor Film Bazaar Market Day, October the 1st. There's a market day and a film screening of Tammy and the T-Rex on the big screen. I will be there. I'll be selling stuff. Come have a squiz. There'll be a lot of people there selling stuff. There's a lot of good vendors there. Good folks. VHS is all film related and whatnot. Movies, VHS, vinyl, toys, comics, posters, and more. Astor Theatre Bazaar. Get onto it, people. Right, done. Anyway, thank you. That's it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy it. Comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you wish, yes, take it easy. Have fun collecting. Have fun searching for films out in the open. And I'll see you next time.